Welcome to another market update after the market closed on 24th of March 2023. So as the market goes, so do your individual trades, and that's why we keep an eye on what the overall indexes are doing, the S&P, the Dow, as well as a few other things that can help us look at the direction of the economy. And shortly I'm also going to give you a update on Bitcoin because things are starting to come to life there. So let's start off with the big picture, S&P 500, the main index. This is really the one to watch. And just as a recap, let's do there's the downtrend that was all the way through 2022. And as I commentated on recently, it broke out of that and sort of went into it. Looked promising for a while there, but then we had all the banking crisis stuff and it just went into a sideways action, kind of broke out of it. Was a nice breakout situation there and it messed that up. So it's fighting back though. This was a good week. The Fed seems determined to put a stop on any of the banking systemic issues. Let's home in on the daily chart here. There's that golden cross. There's the 50-day cross, is the 200-day average. And I also explained, though, that usually when that happens, although it means high prices ahead, it typically means in the immediate term prices come down. And there it is coming down, although for longer than I'd expected because of all the banking malaise. So, but it's bouncing back though, and it's holding its own. This was a good week last week, and so let's look at a few other indicators here. The Dow, that's also trying to fight back. Then you can see that moving average starting to curl up there, although it did break some supports, and damage was definitely done. But the one that's looking healthier now was the one that was looking most unhealthy before, and that's the Nasdaq. This is pushing higher. As I said last week, technology is the place to be right now. The technology sector looks the strongest of all of them, and this looks like a classic recovery right now. We got the moving average turning up and prices looking high. That's the healthiest of the bunch now. So that's probably a good sign because the Nasdaq is what led the ball. So strictly speaking, it should be bringing us out of any bad or bear type thing. So this isn't a bear market, it's not a bull market, it's what I call a fox market, which is means it's transitioning, and we just have to be patient and so we know what it transitions into. There's the smaller companies, the 2000, which is like a kind of canary in the coal mine, and similar pictures to the others really. Most of the index is kind of agreeing with the Nasdaq leading the way out of it. Copper, which is the kind of indicator of the global economy, and that's doing nicely. That's holding above this moving average, consolidating, had a very good week. So not much, there's a lot of recession talk out there, but don't forget the economy and financial markets are not quite the same thing. It sounds a bit weird, but it's true. There's obviously a correlation, but markets can do their own things. So let's conclude with look at Bitcoin, because after this train wreck here, things are finally starting to turn around, which is why I don't commentate on it, unless it may be cheap here, but you don't know how low things are going to go. But here's what's going on here. We've got a golden cross now, 50-day crossing over the 200-day. Nice breakout. Let's zoom in a little bit here. See if you can see what's going on in the short term here. So there it is. Really strong action there. Golden cross, as I say. But remember what I just said. Golden crosses usually mean that there might be some, could be in the immediate term, things come down. So that's what I would be looking for here. I would be looking for GBTC, by the way, which is the ETF of Bitcoin. So it's far more stable and representative than the actual coin. I would be looking for a consolidation here. If it comes around 14, from this overbought condition, I think that's going to be a great entry point right there. So that's all for this week. I will speak to you next time.